two solo sailors on our way from Panama to Costa Rica. My friend Maria is single-handling her 72-foot steel gaff-rigged yawl called Joanna, and I am sailing my 37-foot aluminum cutter called Karl. We left the Las Perlas Islands in Panama about a week ago, had a quick stop in Isla Jicaron, and are now just crossing the border to Costa Rica. On our nose, so I'm just gonna try and hoist it. I'm just gonna put one sheet on the port side because I don't really have any sheets out right now, but I can use my preventer lines. I'm blocking the line. The last hours have been a bit of a battle of wind and swell and a lot of current on the nose. Now we're about an hour from our anchorage. Lovely massive rain cloud above the anchorage. Well, it's not really an anchorage, but we're gonna stay there for the night and then head into the marina tomorrow. I feel like a grilled chicken. I've been trying to hide from the sun all day, but it was just impossible. Looking forward to a cold drink, to drop anchor and jump into the water. Not that we can see very much in this. Costa Rica! In rainy season! Thank you, Red, you did super well. And thank you, Karl, you did super well too. Once we were all anchored up and the rain had let up a little bit, Maria tossed in her paddleboard and came over to Karl for a little anchor beer. And then it was an early night for both of us because we had planned to leave for Marina Bahia Golfito early the next morning. It's a super pretty morning. The sun is shining. It's not too rolly actually. The night was really calm. Beautiful palm trees on the shoreline. Just gonna have some coffee. I already did the dishes and I got out the dock lines, pulled up the kayak, and I think I'm pretty much ready to go. Put a lot of sun lotion into my eyes so they're really hurting and itching. But apart from that, everything is superb. We timed it in a way so we're going up to the marina Bahia Golfito with the incoming tide, so we're gonna have a little push hopefully. And it's more or less 15 miles, so about 3 to 4 hours. It's been 1.5 years that I haven't really been anywhere with a lot of civilization. Well, that's not true. Twice I went to the mainland. Once to grab some provisioning, that was just before Christmas, and then the other day in March or something I had to go in and see a doctor, so I stayed a couple of days in Panama City. But apart from that, I've been self-isolating in the islands of the Las Perlas, which was really beautiful. But yesterday I realized when we got here and then it got night and all of a sudden you could see all the lights. I mean, this is not a highly populated area, but still there was a lot more civilization than I had been seeing in quite a while. It's kind of crazy, really. The last 1.5 years I've mostly been hanging out with Maria and Paul, and now there's going to be a lot of new people, a lot of new faces, most likely wearing masks, so it's going to be a big change. It's been really nice to have the time in the Las Perlas Islands. I've been doing some boat projects and, you know, but also just like hanging out and enjoying life and doing a lot of work for In Mocean for our ocean plastic recycling project. So that was really great, just to have some spare time and not really think about moving or anything. That time has surely revealed to me that the whole work with the recycling project is something that really fulfills me, and I think it's a part that has been missing in my life. I have the feeling that the first years of owning Karl and trying to groove into this salty lifestyle, I was very focused on myself and on Karl, obviously, which was great and necessary, I think. But I really enjoyed the shift of the last year of, you know, having the time to do more work for the ocean and do the community work, like giving the workshops and stuff. So it's been a really great change for me, and I really enjoy it, and I don't think I want to miss it in my life. And that's also a reason why we're here, because we're gonna start a community project. We're gonna give away our recycling machines because we're gonna get new ones, because we're having some recycling machines built that are tailored towards sailors particularly, and we're gonna build a whole In Mocean sailor fleet, which is pretty cool. But more about that another time. The first step now is that we're gonna give our machines away to a community here on the Osa Peninsula. They have a turtle conservation project running there. We're gonna give them the machines, and we hope that they're gonna make some cool stuff from the recycled ocean plastic, and to help the Osa Peninsula get rid of some of the plastic from the beaches. The marina Bahia Golfito is supporting our project, so I can leave Karl there for the time that we're gonna be working on the project, and they're also gonna help us organize a little workshop, a little fair at the marina, so we can showcase some of the products that we're gonna be making at the site, and you know, that people can support the project and buy some of the stuff that we recycled from the plastic from the beach. So all of that is super exciting, obviously. But first things first, let's go to the marina. Marina Bahia Golfito, le habla el velero Kai. Kai me copia.
Marina Bahía Golfito, Marina Bahía Golfito, le habla velero Karl, Karl me copia.
All of this looks pretty fancy. I think Carl and Joanna are gonna maybe change the glamour of this marina a little bit. Bring in some hippie factor. Oh, you're gonna have some fancy pants neighbors. Marina Bahía Golfito, Marina Bahía Golfito por velero Karl, Karl me copia.
Adelante, Marina Bahía Golfito. Buenos días.
Estamos entrando a la bahía, el velero Karl y el velero Joanna. Somos dos veleros, pero venimos solamente con una persona en cada velero, entonces necesitamos ayuda con las líneas. I haven't been in a marina since 2018, just before I sailed down to Colombia and Ecuador. So let's see if I can still dock this good old Carl. Alrighty, that wasn't super smooth, but made it in. But now I'm at the dock. Coolio! Once I had safely docked Carl, I went over to give a hand with Joanna's dock lines. It's always quite impressive to watch Maria dock her 72-foot floating home all by herself. And it seemed that having two female solo sailors tying up at their docks was quite unusual for the marina in general.
Nice job.
Two.
Salud. Pura vida.
That's right. That's an expensive place to live. Marina Bahía Golfito is surrounded by lush green rainforest, which makes being tied up to a dock a lot more pleasant than usual. Not to mention the two bars that offer tasty food and a great cocktail selection. But more about that next time.